everyone, welcome to Prudent Media News. First a look at the headlines. Goa Cricket Association paid many of the bills of NARVEKAR'S daughter's wedding reception. Two-member investigation team's report claims NARVEKAR and family misused G.C.A. Recruitment done by violating rules during election code of conduct will be cancelled, says Parrikar. Assembly witnesses noisy scene on cancellation of recruitment. Students welcome CM's view of answering exams without attendance. Teachers play safe, says it is always better to be in class. Goa on high alert following Pune blast. Police meet North Goa hoteliers. Sources say 70% hotels are not following necessary security guidelines. And PCCE girls successfully defend varsity table tennis title. Damodar College denied double crown to PCCE. And now the news in detail. Did Advocate Dayanand Narvekar really use Goa Cricket Association and its resources as his personal property? The investigation carried out by two-member committee of Chetan Desai and Anil Lavanis has nailed the former G.C.A. president for gross misuse of the cricket body. The height of Narvekar's Irregularity-PEDIA has to be the G.C.A. paying many of the bills of his daughter's wedding reception organized at Porvorim Academy complex. Prudent has a copy of the report. Here is an exclusive report. The Goa Cricket Association president is expected to use whatever the facilities and resources under the G.C.A. only for the betterment of the sport. But what did Dayanand Narvekar do when he was the president for over 10 years? Although the report does not state the total worth of financial fraud, a true cricket lover will be shocked to hear this. Look at this investigation report from government-appointed committee of Chetan Desai and Anil Lavanis. The report states, Narvekar's financial transactions were routed through mystery man Rahul Amunkar. G.C.A. staff was used by Narvekar and his family for personal work. Fuel for Narvekar's yacht was paid for by G.C.A. Construction of new building done quickly to host Narvekar's daughter's wedding. Many bills of wedding reception paid by G.C.A. Narvekar gave parties to his voters at G.C.A. premises. In GPL, team of Narvekar's brother-in-law without participation fee of 5 lakh rupees. MACWAC also didn't pay players auction amount of 11 lakh rupees. G.C.A. paid.
The G.C.A. report makes one thing very clear. There was not just financial mismanagement, but immense amount of mismanagement in the Goa Cricket Association. Right from Dayanand Narvekar's daughter's wedding ceremony till MACWAC fabricators, the whole thing has been a farce, if nonetheless. We tried contacting Dayanand Narvekar. He said he has not received the report. When we told him that we would show him the report and if he would like to comment on it, to give his version, to give his side of the story, he straightly declined it. Now with this report becoming public, the public will definitely know what was happening in the G.C.A., that too on paper. Will the government now move to filing a criminal probe into the Goa Cricket Association and its activities from 2011 to 2012 remains to be seen. With Bureau Inputs, video journalist Sushant Pearl with sports reporter Nikhil Pereira.
Assembly witnessed noisy scenes over cancellation of the recruitment done by last government during the election code of conduct. Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has made it clear that those who are appointed for gross violation of rules will be sent home. Anti-Corruption Bureau is investigating these cases and action will be initiated according to the report. Manohar Parrikar has appealed youth across the state to come forward to serve in the state police force.
My question is, innocent boys are going to suffer. Those who have gone through the whole process and those whose medical and etc. has been done, they should not suffer.
Every case justice has to be done. If you want the proof that justice is being done, then I will file criminal cases against each case, how criminally manipulation has been done. In case, for example, transport department and Varsa Paili Kelya Metracher Sudha, we carried out investigation and we have issued show cause notice to those where we have found irregularities. Let them reply. Here in these cases we found there are massive irregularities, illegalities. If we find violation of those guidelines, I am very sorry, I will cancel the appointment. Employment cannot be right of one area or one location. Then you can find out there is no reasonable equality.
आमगेले कोण नाही मुगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कोण नाही स्पीकर सर इक्वालिटी म्हणपा
सीएम हे रॉंग आहे गोंयकार भुरगे ते
आणि मुख्यमंत्री
उंचे भुरगे आहा दोन हे रॉंग सारखे हांव हे सायडीन आनी दोनूय सायडीन म्हणटा आमचे एटीट्यूड आमी गोंयचे भुरग्याचे उलयतात
आणि मुख्यमंत्री
म्हळ्यार कितें
म्हणजे उत्तर झालंय
35 departments which has been given permission to recruit because their process was halted at the time of election. So they have not violated any of the code of conduct or procedure. Wherever we have cancelled, we have already moved and we are notifying that all age criteria has been upgraded by 2 years.
हांव कितें म्हणटा आज मुखार चीफ मिनिस्टर रिक्रुटमेंट करतलो ते आपल्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी करपाना तेगे मेंबरांतल्यान काही सगळे गोंयचे करतलो
आता उलट हांव सांगता 2002 चे पुलीस वाड्याची एडवर्टायज येता फाल्यां परवा तुज्या कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन मातशें रिक्वेस्ट कर लोकांक एप्लाय करा म्हणून I am taking the recruitment process to the villages of the state. In fact, I am thinking of sending the advertisement to all churches, all temples, all NGOs. That is all major recruitment we will send, and we are in the process of considering subordinate staff commission.
Election code 24th लागलो 4 वरांचेर त्या दिसाक 24th ऑफिसर थर्ड डिपार्टमेंट आसले रातचे 11 वरां पासून एम्प्लॉयमेंट छापताले घरा कडेन जे एम्प्लॉयमेंट दिल्या तेंचेर तूं चौकशी करतलो
जर तूं इन्व्हेस्टिगेशन करूंक वचत जाल्यार ऑफिसर बी फोंडान पडटले तांकां अजुनूय कळना we cancelled it. That is why we are cancelling it. If I investigate, त्या भुरग्यां बरोबर ऑफिसराचे क्रिमिनल केसी जातल्यो.
Bureau Report, Prudent Media.
Now here comes another googly for the CM. What if a student spends his whole day in a canteen? What matters is whether he passes or not. Don't get surprised if students bunking their classes tell this to their respective teachers in corridor. Their inspiration? Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar. Here, have a look.
If a student has not attended a single class of years, and if he can score 90 out of 100, what is wrong in that? I have done that. Fuel and combustion as subject are. I did not attend in semester, and semester I scored 48 out of 50. I got a A grade state. My professor gave me A grade state because I knew the subject well.
No, there are some students who don't want to study. There are some students who make noise, and the people who study also don't get to study. So if they want, they can sit at home and study. But there are some students without sitting for even one lecture can make it up on their own.
We have to get more than 75%. We don't have a choice.
Okay. So that's why you are attending.
Yeah, we have to attend.
Unless you give the optimum freedom to students to do things their way, unless you put them free to study themselves their way, I don't think you can expect optimum results from them. Once you leave them free, do what you want, and then they don't score well or they are not performing well, you can completely make them liable, otherwise not.
But how should principals sustain these arguments when Education Minister himself says 75% attendance is not needed to appear for university examination?
Study and learning can take place at any time, and the student can do so sitting at home as well. But as far as classroom instruction is concerned, there is that X factor that a teacher adds to the knowledge of the student.
When he stands outside and not learning anything from the classroom, then the question is, We are, from beginning onwards, we are encouraging him not to go in a proper channel. When he bunked the class, so many people unnecessarily involving in unwanted things.
Reporter Mahesh Gadi with video journalist Prudent for Prudent Media. Goa is on high alert following severe bomb blast in Pune on Wednesday. Security at major routes in Goa has been beefed up. Goa police inspected hotels in the state and verified the security measures. A meeting was called of all the hoteliers in North Goa. A report has been prepared based on the arrangements. Sources inform that about 70% hotels are not adhering to the security guidelines, but police officials have refused to comment. Security arrangements in the state have been strengthened due to serial bomb blast in Pune on Wednesday. There are nakabandis at major routes in Goa. Goa police had a special meeting with North Goa hoteliers at Kalangut and prepared a report. As per the sources, 70% hotels do not follow the necessary security guidelines. However, police are reluctant to comment on this issue.
High alert issue केला high alert. And patrolling चालू आसा. Kalangut meeting घेतली पोलिसांनी. They have addressed hoteliers in Kalangut. Plus all hotels are being checked whether they are adhering to the proper security measures. Checking of vehicles, nakabandi. Then PCRs and Robins have intensified patrolling. Then checking of vehicles. Deploying nakabandi in Panjim and Kalangut areas also. Then all these measures have been taken.
Senior reporter Lokik Shilkar with video journalist Prajot Pednekar. It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.